What's up, y'all? I'm seeing if this works. Okay, cool. Everything is working. Hey, I have no real reason to be live. I mean, I'm not announcing anything, nothing in particular to talk about, but I'm just like, I have not gone live in forever. I'm on my little, it's not even a vacation, but I'm here. It's raining. I got nothing to do, so thought I'd go live. Hey to everyone, Sam and Joe and Isaac and T to the T. Howdy from Asheville, North Carolina, says Jeremy. I was in Asheville recently, and um, it was cool. It was cool to be in Asheville. That town's interesting. I feel like I could see it becoming a little bit of a. Oh, wait. I just switched my mic to these earphones. Tell me if it sounds better. I don't know if it sounds better or worse, but you just tell me. I'm going to wait to hear how the audio is before I keep talking. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Um, okay, tell me how the sound is. Wow, what is the delay on this? It's good, better, worse, worse, worse. Mucho bettero, worse, worse, sounds worse. It's, oh man, they're lying. Okay, now I don't know what to believe. I'm gonna say it's worse, and let's just go with this. Okay, I'm just not gonna mess with using my headphones as um, I'm not going to mess with using my headphones as the mic. So, whatever. Um, okay, hey guys. Today we're just talking about whatever we want to talk about. Oh, thanks for the super chat, Dank Heat Gamer, saying hi. I really appreciate that. Yeah, today I just wanted to come on here and talk about whatever. I've been outlining some ideas for future videos, which has been fun. This is my little composition book that I bought at a local Walmart. Uh, and what are my ideas right now? A video all about the fiddle. That's a big idea. And I've been talking to someone about potentially being a guest on such a video. Um, and just like all about, yeah, that magical instrument. Let me know in the chat now what you think is a big, like when you think fiddle in country music, who comes to mind for you? Because I have my little list of people that I wrote down, but yeah, who are the people that come to mind for you? The one that was obviously coming to mind for me is Charlie Daniels. That's who I think of. Currently, right now, I think of Janae Fleener because she's on like everyone's album and just very notable. But who comes to mind for you guys when you think of fiddle? Okay, someone said Alabama, Wes from Flatland. I'm gonna write all this down. Uh, you're helping me plan a video right now. Alabama. West. Yeah. Kyle Nix of Turnpike Troubadours. Yeah. Devil went down to Georgia. I agree. Uh, Steel Drivers. A lot of Alabama. Old Crow. Cool. Bob Wills, the original fiddling king. Yeah. I was trying to like. Uh, oh wait, there's a super chat. Hey Braden, thank you for making videos, staying true to yourself, even if people get mad at you over your opinions. I appreciate that a lot, Braden. Thank you so much for the chat. It's hard to, it feels like right now it's so hard to, just for people to stand by what they think. Everything feels like a partisan issue or people want to tear each other apart. So I feel like the only antidote to that, much as it sucks, is just for everyone to say what they think as well as they can and try and take it on the chin and not live for other people's approval. And I'm not good at that. That's how I started going to therapy this year. I mean, self-reflective me is in overdrive because I got freaking sober in October. I started doing therapy in February, and now all of my mindset is just, what can I control? Am I being true to myself? And that's really hard. I'll say that. It's really hard. Okay, so yeah, fiddle video. That's one of the ideas. I have one of like, I really want to do a deep dive into Chris Gaines. I think that is a very, very interesting topic that I would love to do, and just kind of like why it didn't work and whatnot. And I kind of feel like sympathetic to Garth in a way. I feel like once you're that big of a star, it almost becomes hard to even know what to do next. Okay. Oh, another super chat. It says add to broadcast on my little thingy. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That's crazy. Can I like make it smaller? It's so big. Oh, here we go. Wow. Sam, thank you. Or Stewie. Thanks for your channel. Appreciate all the efforts. Even when you're feeling burnt out, you rock. Yeah, YouTuber burnout's a real thing, and I am very thankful for this, Sam. That's like super kind of you. I think I'm doing a good job this year though of not letting the burnout get to me. So, well, that's not always true, but I'm trying. I look like a douchebag. I'm trying to do a good job of not letting the burnout get to me. Which is why I wanted to, like, I talked a lot about how I'm not going to necessarily do reviews for every single album. And a lot of people were like, you're never going to do reviews anymore. And I was like, no. I just mean, I don't want to feel that pressure of just like, listen to everything, review everything, because then you can't like go deep. You can't do deep dives. And I want to do something on like Chris Gaines. I want to do a big video on Brooks and Dunn. I want to do sort of like fewer topics and a deeper dive into them. So, and I think to prevent burnout. So anyway, Sam, I just appreciate it. Stay true to yourself. Okay, let's see. What have I missed? You should check out the new song Two Story House by Lainey Wilson. Okay. Y'all are mentioning a lot of people that I don't necessarily know who they are. Can you make the picture of the bar available online? That's the picture of the bar. I'm still working on it. So no, not yet. Still got to paint that. Some people are canceling tours. Do you think all fall tours will follow suit? Of course. I hope you've enjoyed your intermission. But I think that I'm interested to see. I think there's going to be I think there's going to be like a lot of just awful like no-win situations where people have to make a big stand that feels more like a political statement than they probably mean it to be on both sides of this issue. So I really don't want to talk about all that stuff though. Thanks for the great vids. You're a YouTube influencer. How does an up and coming country artist get to you? I think the best method is just either, you can always DM me. I don't see every DM, but I would just say like, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, and don't worry about coverage, and don't worry about publicity, and don't worry about anything other than just building an audience. Nothing draws people in like having clout that is organically achieved. When people do that, when they're just cool and everyone is watching them, it makes people curious. It makes people like me be like, what do I want to understand about this fan base? It's really intriguing. So I think like you can always DM me. I don't see everything just because I get sent so much stuff every day. But I think the best course of action is just to not worry about coverage. Just build your audience. You got people that care about your music. Cater to them. But Instagram usually. This is fun that I can add these. Hey, have you heard the covers of the Metallica songs for country artists? So I've heard John Party's, and I know Chris Stapleton dropped one today. Here's the thing. I know nothing about Metallica. Nothing about them. I like know Enter Sandman. So I listened to John Party's, and I was like, this is weird and cool, but kind of hard to... I don't have that much to say about them. But I think it's cool that they're doing it, much like the Reboot album. I think that's cool. And going to keep them like more relevant with the next generation. That's what I'd say. Okay. John Party comes to mind with the fiddle. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you to Andrew as well for that one. Yeah, Janae Fleener. I think I first learned her name when I realized there was so much fiddle on Party's record. Hey, Kayla. Thank you. Hi from Canada. Oh, the most fun I had this year making a video was the Canada video, and the Seahawk sign. I think it's fun too. I want to find a bar down here. A couple people DM me and they're like, "Oh, take it from my house," but I want to see if there's a bar that I could put this little Seahawk sign in. So if you know a bar owner, DM me on Instagram. In Tampa or in Florida, not Tampa. Did you watch the Cody Johnson movie? It was good. I have not watched the Cody Johnson movie, but I know I need to. Thank you so much, Natsu. When is a Cristiano Nadal video coming? Not anytime soon, but I like Cristiano Nadal from the little I've heard. From Core, hello from the Netherlands. Keep up the good work. Love your videos. Thank you. Much appreciated. The Netherlands. That's wild. I get a bunch of DMs, I would say, actually, from Netherlands, Germany, definitely the UK, some Australia, increasingly someone from India. There's people listening to the country in India. How did the phone in the box go? I like this question, Sam. This is my box. It's called Kitchen Safe, and you can put anything in there. I'll put my headphone charging case. Put it in there, and you can turn this dial. So currently I turned it to 2 minutes, and then you press the button. It counts you down, and then it deadbolts from the inside. It's pretty hard to open. I mean, you can't open it. You could break it, I suppose, but then it would be broken. And if you take out the batteries, this keeps counting down. So I've used this to get my own phone away from me, and it was awesome. It was awesome. I actually was talking about that today to my therapist. I was like, I put my phone in there for 60 hours, and I just got a lot done. I got that video done. I did a lot of planning for future videos and this guy, and I read a bunch and did a lot. I went to the doctor. I went and got my car worked on, just stuff I've been putting off. And I don't know, I felt powerful, braver. I know this sounds stupid, but I'm a YouTuber. I freaking live online, and just the second it unlocked, I just felt fearful, anxious, worried about my reputation, stuff that doesn't make me feel like the man I want to be. So it was a weird experiment, but I should do it a lot more because it's more fun to feel brave than it is to feel afraid. Marty McGuire of the Chicks, fiddle. Duh. Thank you, Andrew. Duh, duh, duh. Let me throw her on here really quick. Chicks. Fiddle. Chicks, fiddle. Fiddle chicks. Fiddle chicks. Fiddle sticks. Please talk more about underrated artists. I'm going to actually do a follow-up to the underrated artist video. Wow, I'm way behind, aren't I? April. Thanks for the super chat. I'd love for you to check out Brandon Davis. He's made a name for himself. I think I've seen him a bunch. A lot of the guys on TikTok, geez, I am doing, that's another video coming up soon, is kind of what is TikTok now? Because I've done 3 videos on TikTok. And it's, the first one was what is this weird gimmick where everyone's dancing? The second one was oh, actually, some people are using this in a creative way to make a name for themselves in country. The third was this is a full-on marketing tool. And now this new one is people are really having whole careers off TikTok. So Brandon Davis is definitely one of those guys. And those people have, much like Granger Smith has, much like Upchurch has, much like a few different artists, Thomas Rhett to an extent, such a community of people that love them. It's a community of personality, and they're really loyal, and their fans ride hard for them, which is interesting to see. I don't know much of Brandon Davis' music, but thank you for the recommendation. Okay, trying to get to all these super chats. Hello, love your channel for the last 2 years. Only way I find out about country music is from you, not the radio. Thanks, Jen. It's very kind of you. I appreciate that. I get that feedback a lot, and I used to live in this little bit of an ivory tower of music snobs and think that is it kind of like passe to talk about this artist that everyone in the scene is talking about or something? And I've realized that most people work a lot harder, work like good jobs, have families to provide for, and aren't sitting there like I am, just reading every music blog ever. And like, I love that my channel can just be a accessible resource for people to find out new music. That is very cool to me. Um, okay. So what are y'all talking about? Reno, stop talking about Dylan Schneider. I don't know anything about him. Um, what is going on in the chat? I'm just gonna. You've been put in timeout. I'm stopping it. I'm stopping it. Oh, this is fun. Just putting people in timeout. I didn't even know I could do this. You're in timeout. Cool. I think I stopped the spam. You should have a mod for live chats. I probably should. I think I'm caught up now. What's my overall opinion on Thomas Rhett? I feel like I talk about Thomas Rhett all the time. My opinion is that he's best when he B3, make me a moderator. Add moderator. I don't really know what that gives you, B3, but use it wisely. You look like an overgrown fat boy in the thumbnail. What? I've lost some weight. Grady's mad with power. Okay, my overall thoughts on Thomas Rhett are that he can be really good, and he just often chooses to be more pop country. Opinions on the band First Aid Kit. They're cool. I like them. What's their song? I'll be your Emmy Lou, you'll be my da-da-da. I love that song. Really pretty harmonies. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Gabe Lee rules. Opinion on Callista Clark. I covered her one single in some Yeehaw Ye Nah, Chase Matthew. I don't know anything about Chase Matthew, to be honest. Did I grow? Yes, I grew up in Virginia, and I also live there now. How many chin-ups can you do now? I can do 3. Really would like to get 4, but currently 3. Oh, duh, Alison Krauss as well for fiddle. Will I have an album? No. Thoughts on Jameson Rogers? All I know about him is I think he was on Hicks tape, and he was also, whatchamacallit, on, he has that song, Cold Beer Calling My Name. There's another guy in that crowd. Oh, Hunter Phelps. Hunter Phelps is another one that was, like, he currently has 9 singles charting right now that he co-wrote. Wild. Ooh, a new super chat. So this one's from Russell. It says, thank you for the super chat, buddy. It says, favorite, I called you buddy. My friends and I were debating this the other day. Is it rude to be called buddy? Because everyone in Nashville is like, what's up, buddy? Hey, bud. And that's not a thing that people say that much to each other in Virginia. And I'm like, maybe that's a Nashville thing, but I just did it to you. So is it patronizing or is it just friendly? I meant it in the friendly way. In any case, this just says, favorite Turnpike album and song, thoughts on the new Sturgill album, and thank you for not making me hate Nashville country as much as I should. Oh, absolutely. Happy to be a little bit of a softening force to the vitriol. My favorite Turnpike album, maybe just not A Long Way From Your Heart, maybe Self-Titled, to be honest. That's like the gray, like the metal cover. I think Self-Titled for me. I know Diamonds and Gasoline is what I should be saying, but I feel like it was just so exciting for me to get into them in that moment. And I really love the song. I have a random favorite. I love Down Here. I love the song Down Here a lot. I mean, Long Hot Summer Day is kind of like impossible to ignore. Diamonds and Gasoline is amazing. But I think Down Here and just like the sort of story of friendship is moving to me. Favorite Sturgill album? Or thoughts on the new Sturgill album? I'm excited. I'm interested if it's actually going to be. I'm interested if it's actually going to be whatchamacallit, his last album. But he definitely keeps things interesting. Everything, I noticed that. I think it's because I have someone just said your beard and hair are total opposites. My beard is reddish and my hair is blondish. And granted, I've been in freaking chlorinated pools and it is weird and blonde right now, but there's also a light right over my head that's making it look a lot more kind of like bright yellow right now. And then this, for some reason, looks really dark. So I don't think they're as aggressive. But yeah, definitely in this setting, it's looking that way. I'm also just using a webcam. AWOL, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for being awesome. Oh, and getting into Coulter Wall. Love to hear that. AWOL, Coulter AWOL. Could be your screen name. I appreciate it. This one just says, I don't know what that means. 3M FMP. So, thank you. My thoughts on Upchurch. So I had like a whole back and forth with Upchurch. Y'all followed the channel. I didn't like that song, Hey Boy, Hey Girl. He made a video against me. I still reviewed his new album, Everlasting Country, and felt like I said it in my intro to that review, like, I feel like he misunderstood me. And like, I'm actually not part of the establishment, like he was saying. I'm like a dude that makes videos on my own, and they don't like me either. And I think like we definitely see each other eye to eye a lot more now. I don't know. I've never listened to Adam Calhoun's music. It's still just like when I listen to his music, like it's not meant for me. Like I know country music can kind of be for anyone, but it's sometimes hard to go into the mindset of like I'm just like a suburban dude at the end of the day. But he definitely stands for what he believes in, and that's always compelling. And I think some of the times, like said F it, when he's taken on the industry, it raises eyebrows and it is compelling. I mean, I thought that was bold and funny, that whole thing. But I haven't listened much to that new album. Thoughts on Coulter Wall's Evangelina? Coulter Wall's Evangelina. Am I like forgetting the song Evangelina? One is not coming to mind, but I love Coulter Wall in general. I think that maybe he was so worried about being typecast as being kind of forcing that super, super deep tone that he that he wanted to get away from it. And now I'm kind of hoping he can level out with some of his old sound and some of his newer vocal style. So thanks for the super chat, Cameron. Okay. What's the most appealing aspect of pop country in your opinion? I think that it's accessible to many people and that it has this percussive element that makes people want to dance, as much as I think that often gets in the way of storytelling and invites dumber lyrics. I think that there's also something to it. A lot of people aren't after that deep of music and just want to move around and dance. So thanks for the question, Ben. And it can be really fun. I think my issue with pop country is not the sound of pop country as much as typically the sound of pop country invites way stupider lyrics. And that to me is the bigger issue. Have you seen the Luke documentary, Dirt Road Diary? Video on it coming soon. Cody, I have not. A, thank you for the super chat, and B, I have not seen it. Didn't it like just come out? I haven't seen it, but Luke is one of those people where A, everyone thinks I hate Luke needs to watch my review of his last album. It's like the best I've ever reviewed a Luke Bryan something. But in general, there's a lot of moments in his career where I really admire him as a person and really wonder where that same kind of integrity and seriousness and is in his music. So he's one of those. Have you checked out Taya Gone's new original singles over the last 3 weeks? Eldon, thank you for the super chat. I have not, though. So, sorry. Whoa. Josh Berry, lawn care and bird feeders. Sorry for interrupting your Morgan Wallen live stream video. I don't know if you follow NASCAR. I see a lot of similarities between him and Kyle Larson last year. I don't follow NASCAR, so I don't really know what that situation is. But it's okay. I'm not mad at anyone. Grady giving off Scooby-Doo vibes. So I thank you for the super chat, slug to the chest. I was in an a cappella group for 1 year of my life, and we did a skit based around Scooby-Doo, and I was Freddy in it. That was what I was trying to say. Russell, I'd rather give you money than buy more Starbucks. Here I am again. Have you listened to the Bird Hunters on their self-titled album? Oh, Bird Hunters rules. Yes, Bird Hunters is an amazing song, and yes, thank you, Russell. Appreciate it. But get yourself, you're good now. Go get yourself like a, whatever you're gonna get, a frappe, a macchiato. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. What is this? Did I click this? Okay, sorry, I'm trying to get my place. Where did you get the idea of the Thicket shirt from? Are you aware of the big Thicket in South Texas? Yes, so the Thicket shirt, I was thinking about trying to start like a clothing line at one point called Howdy. Or like kind of a brand, almost how Tasty is a brand. I was like, maybe I could start Howdy and have other influencers working with me, and I'm just not a businessman. I'm really not. So when I worked with a merch company, I said, hey, can you make me some things that have the design Howdy on it? And they came up with a bunch of different designs of it, and I was like, this is stupid. I'm not a businessman. I can't start a full brand called Howdy. I would need some kind, I'm creative. I can't manage people like that. And so, but I loved that design. And when Thicket kind of became my catchphrase, people started saying on every video, the top comment was like, Brady always used that Thicket clip. I started just like saying Thicket a lot. People started saying it to me. They'd sign letters, Thicketfully, Grady Smith. And anyway, I just used one of the Howdy designs and said, can you put the word Thicket on there? That's how. Thanks for the super chat, Jay. Zach, I don't think you left a question, but thank you. Have you heard Cody Jinks return to metal album teaser and thoughts on the two in 1 month from him? Favorite drive? Cody Jinks has released 2 songs this month? Oh, 2 albums in 1 month. He's going to release 2 albums in 1 month. I have heard that he's coming back. I like that Cody, it seems he's finally getting some photos of himself out there. I think I've said that criticism on the channel before, and that like that guy needs some promo. As cool as he is, you can't tell anyone about someone that has nothing to show for it. So I like that there's some good photography going into this, and I think it's smart. And I don't have a favorite Drive-By Truckers song or album, to be honest. I found Jason Isbell before I found them. So I think I missed the boat kind of on the Drive-By Truckers. They're one of my brother's favorite bands, though. Yeah, I'm excited. I didn't know Cody was going to be doing a return to metal, but hey, he should. He's got the nail polish for it. Thoughts on the Hill Country Devil? Thoughts on the Hill Country Devil? I don't know what that means. I like the song If I Were the Devil by Colby Acuff, and I like Hill Country now that they're named The Wilder Blue. So, anything interesting you have coming up, whether that's involving country music or something outside of country music? Yeah, I'd say so. I'm outside of country music. I mean, I'm trying to work with a puzzle manufacturer. Like, I'm for real trying to get a puzzle made of that painting. right there. I'm like, and I'm not a faker either. I'm a puzzle guy. This is on vacation. So that is a big thing. Considering, I don't know. There's some personal things going on. About like, would I join a church? Never been a member of one before, so that's a thing going on. I just moved recently, so I'm kind of looking forward to a chiller back half of the year. So that's what's going on. Thoughts on Danielle Bradbury's new single, Stop Dragging Your Boots? I have not heard this song. Danielle Bradbury fans roll super hard for her. But I did like her on Parker McCollum's new song, Dallas. Thank you for the super chat. Hey again, Sam. What do you think about artists from the show Nashville? Chris Carmack is underrated. Is he like really trying to be a country artist? I think Nashville was good for like half a season, and then it started to suck, like really bad. But thank you for the question. Country music enthusiasts, have you listened to any Dylan Carmichael or Pecos and the Rooftops? So Pecos, Pecos is like my new co-Wetzel, where I am fascinated by how much people love him, and it's just funny to me. Like, I haven't heard any of his music. I'm just like, oh, this seems like college rock music, but it's kind of a scene down in Texas. Dylan Carmichael, I love that new album. And John Party's a producer on some of that album too. That song Sawin' Logs is really funny. It's just likable, warm. I really, really like it. Hot Beer, I think that's what it's called. Yes, I haven't like found a place to cover it, but I like the Dylan Carmichael album. Thank you for the question. Okay. Lost Dog Street Band. Yeah, that's Benjamin Todd, right? He has a really good voice. There's a guy named Mitchell Lipscomb that's like a huge fan that always DMs me about them. And I checked out either their album or Benjamin Todd's album, one of them last year. So thanks for the recommendation though, Kyle. David McGuire. Well, I think you're great. Thank you. I think you're great. What do you think about Dolly Parton and James Patterson writing a novel together? So I tried to make a joke about this on Instagram yesterday, but I couldn't think of one. I had like Disney, the Marvel or Avengers Endgame is the most ambitious crossover event in history. Dolly Parton and James Patterson hold my butterfly encrusted like shotgun or something, but it didn't roll off the tongue. The idea was, what a random collaboration, this guy that writes thrillers and Dolly Parton writing a book together. So I think it's intriguing, and the woman is a master of keeping herself relevant. It's truly impressive. Got a thumb down for saying whatever I just said. What did I say wrong? Thank you for talking with us in the live chat instead of having a live chat talking with someone else on Zoom. Absolutely, Alden. Yeah, we ain't all on Zoom anymore. Well, not right now. Okay. Oh, favorite Merle album track. I remember reading your username once and being like, oh, is this inappropriate? Favorite Merle album and track? I've always said that Merle and Waylon are my two biggest blind spots. Always have said it. So I'm not just saying it now to get out of the question. But I've always liked the idea of Okie from Muskogee. I've always loved that it kind of like the narrative around that song sort of almost got away from him and became this kind of rebellion that he didn't mean to start. And so I'll say Okie, or like Mama Tried. That's classic. So not faking it, but thank you for the question. Hey, Nate. Oh my gosh. Have you heard of? Have you heard of? Have you heard of? Are you planning to do any more 10 best blank songs? Oh, and here's another one from Courtney. Oh, the fighting side of me too. Yes. Hey, Courtney. Thank you for the chat. You get to be the person I sent my first super chat to. Much appreciated. I also hope your next top 10 video will be Thomas Rhett. Probably isn't going to be Thomas Rhett, but I should do more of those. Those are fun and people like them. Yeah, I think I should do more kind of like solo focused videos. All right, guys. I'm probably gonna hang out for like another 5-10 minutes, then go grab a little dinner, and yeah, I'm just reading the chat now. I think I got all the super chats. It's very kind of you guys to send those. I don't know much Chris Bandy. What's up, Houston? Thanks for saying you love my stuff. Thanks for putting me on to 21 Pilots. Heck yeah, I love 21 Pilots. That guy's an honest writer. Sarah Duga noted. Can I drink alcohol while on antibiotics? I am not a doctor. Michael asks something a lot of people ask me. Have I ever thought about moving to Nashville? Yes and no. I've definitely thought about it. But my worst quality is that I am a little concerned with like wanting people to approve of me, like me. As much as people think, Brady, you really always speak your mind, I'm very concerned usually with how I'll be perceived, if I'm saying the right thing, and I just know in person I can be a little bit of a people pleaser. There's a little bit of boldness that comes from my distance to Nashville. I'm able to say things that I probably won't be able to say to people in that I wouldn't be able to say to people in person. And so I feel like if ever I wanted to maintain some kind of like critical thinker, outsider energy, I couldn't do that in Nashville, not honestly. But if, let's say, I were to move in a direction of doing more interviews and kind of like events or something down the road, I don't know how long this YouTube thing lasts. It would be a really sensible move. So I've definitely thought about it. Definitely a million people have told me I should. A lot of people that know how to make a lot more money than I know how to make. But I'm just not, like, that's honestly not what really motivates me. So it's a great question. I'm conflicted about it. Will this amount encourage you to check out Merle's Back to the Barrooms album? Every track on there deserves to be on his greatest hits. Noted, noted, noted. Thank you very kindly. That is much more than you need to ever do. But you roll hard for Merle, and I respect it. Back to the Barrooms. Got it. Noted. In here. That's funny. From Zachary, thoughts on the Nashvillians? I don't have thoughts. I don't know what that is. But the people of Nashville are all very friendly. The thing about people in Nashville, oh, hell yes to this question. What is the best Pokemon and why is it Dugong? This is how you know someone knows me. Dugong is the best Pokemon. It's so beautiful. It's so strong. You get those ice moves that can kill all the dragons. Except then you hear Dugong in the show. And all of the coolness of Dugong goes out the window when you realize it says, Dugong, gong, gong. And you're like, what? I thought you'd sound like elegant and powerful, like Dugong. So... I'm reading a bunch of these comments talking to me about shirt sizes. Can we get a better deep dive of Chris Young's album? No. I can't. I can't make something good that I feel that half-hearted about. Okay, other ideas though. This is how we started this. Chris Gaines video. I want to do another video following up kind of that video of super popular country artists that aren't that famous. So many comments in there of other people wanted me to mention. I should probably do 10 more artists that just sort of disappeared. Because that's like one of my most popular videos on the channel. Another TikTok check-in. Honestly, I want to do a Taylor video. I want to do a Brooks and Dunn video. I want to do a Taylor video. So, do you recommend Jake Owen? Please answer my question. Yeah. I think everyone should listen to everyone they want to listen to. I actually don't like to gatekeep, even though people think I do. Listen to what you like. Thoughts on Jordan Rager? No, I don't know anything by him. And Warren Zaders. Warren, I'll talk about in the TikTok video. Anyway, guys, we need a Darius video essay. That could be interesting. You should cover Frank Foster. Frank Foster's got some fans that roll hard. I'm getting bored of seeing the same artist being covered over and over again. Okay. Like, they're the people I have something to say about. So I think more people should make country channels, and people should, like, I love that that's happening. I love that we have the Back Road. I love that Cyrus Waugh has a channel. I love that Overshore has a channel. I love that more voices are just entering it, because I don't know, I'm just a person. There's only so much up here. Yeah, Kenny Chesney's someone that I think would be a Kenny Chesney's someone that I think would be a good person to do like a full video on too. Orville Peck, so much Orville Peck requests usually, but it's from like the same like 4 people that really love Orville. I like him. I've covered him on the channel, but I just don't. His music does really not move me. I think it's a funny aesthetic and a cool gimmick, and he's got a cool Roy Orbison-ish voice, but I don't know. You're the man. Oh, Blake. Much appreciated, sir. You're the man. Keep making the content you want to make. Watching your mind and emotions involved inspired me, and you got me to write a book. Well, that is very kind of you, Blake. I don't know how I did that, but I appreciate it greatly. Yeah, I'm trying to evolve, trying to keep it moving. Devlin, thanks. You helped me regain my love for country music. Mike and the Moonpies are so good. Oh yeah, how am I just talking about that this whole video? Okay, this is what I'm going out on. The new Mike and the Moonpies album is just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. So I'm not planning on saving this live stream because it was so random. I'm just sitting here while it rains outside. So yeah, the Mike and the Moonpies album, Hour by Hour, that song's awesome. Whose Side You're On, that song's awesome. And yeah, Overcord, Represent. All right, guys, so many fun questions. I can't read them all. It's been 45 minutes. That feels like a good amount of time. And I appreciate y'all. Bye. How do I leave now? Great. I said bye, now I can't leave.